Hi guys, let me tell you a quick story. There was a guy I knew named Terrence. Normal guy, decent looking, confident enough. He took a girl out who'd been giving him all the signs, laughing, leaning in, smiling, and halfway through the night she started playing with her necklace while looking at him. She touched her neck, she twirled her hair. She then leaned in, handed him her phone to show him a funny video, and let her hand stay on his just long enough to test him. And you know what he did? Nothing. He thought she was just nervous, told himself that she was just being nice. He didn't take the lead, he didn't escalate it, he didn't even flirt back because he didn't want to come off as creepy. And as you can imagine, she ghosted him the next day. 2 weeks later, he sees her with a guy who didn't hesitate. He read the signs and acted. And she told one of our mutual friends, he just got it. I didn't have to explain anything. I didn't have to think. This is what happens when you ignore the nonverbal language women actually speak. This is why I wrote Attraction Secrets. It's not because I think men are stupid or weak. It's because most of you were never taught how women operate. My book breaks all of that down. The link is in the description. Now let's get into it. Guys have been trained to listen to what women say instead of watching what her body exposes. And that's where you lose her. While she's sitting in front of you, already turned on, and you don't even realize you have the green light. So let's fix that. Today I'm going to break down 4 physical signs when a woman is attracted to you. But I'm not just going to list them. I'm going to tell you why they happen, what they really mean, and how to use them to control the dynamic. Number 1, she touches her neck or clavicle. This is one of the most misunderstood signals, but one of the strongest. When a woman starts touching or exposing her neck around you, she's showing vulnerability. The neck is packed with nerve endings. It's where we carry tension, stress, and stimulation. In women, it's also one of the most sexually sensitive zones. Why does she touch it? Because her nervous system is reacting to you. She feels safe, stimulated, and slightly anxious, but in the right way. That combination, oxytocin and dopamine, is what triggers this behavior. She starts stroking her neck, brushing her hair off her collarbone, or pulling at her shirt slightly to expose more skin. And no, it's not just her adjusting herself. That's the lie men tell themselves when they're afraid to assume interest. Go ahead and assume it and watch how she doubles down. Here's a bonus cue. If she starts mirroring your posture while doing this, leaning in when you lean, laughing when you smirk, you've already got the upper hand. Don't second guess it. Lean into the moment and lead. Number 2, she touches her lips or face while looking at you. This one hits deep because it's tied to female arousal and social conditioning. When a woman touches her lips, strokes her cheek, or simply brushes her fingers near her mouth, she's doing more than just fidgeting. She's drawing attention to her most sexual expressive zone without saying a word. And here's where it gets psychological. According to Dr. Monica Moore, a behavioral psychologist who studied women's flirtation behaviors in public settings, lip touching ranked among the top 3 physical cues of interest, even in situations where the woman claimed she wasn't sure if she liked the guy. That means her body is giving her away before her mind even gets a chance to catch up. It's instinctual, it's subconscious, and it's extremely powerful. So when she does this while looking at you, she's already imagining you. You just don't know it yet. Most men overthink this moment. They start spiraling, thinking, should I say something? Should I compliment her? No, you just observe. You maintain presence and you control the flow. Let her chase the next moment. Number 3, she fidgets with her hair or jewelry. Now let's get into tension. When you're in control of the room, when your energy is steady and dominant, women feel it and their body reacts, especially if they're trying to stay composed. So what's happened? She starts fidgeting, playing with her neckline, twisting a ring, repeatedly touching or rearranging her hair. That's not boredom, that's regulation. She's releasing her nervous energy because your presence is creating tension that she's not used to handling. And it's not just anecdotal. There's studies in nonverbal psychology that show women increase self-touch behavior in the presence of high status or high confidence men. Why? Because they feel stimulated, but they don't want to give it away verbally. So they do it physically, quietly. That's the difference between women who can laugh at your jokes and women who can't stop touching their own body when you walk in. Watch for pacing, repetition, and timing. If she starts playing with her bracelet right after you drop a dominant line or lean in closer, she's not disengaging, she's trying to stay composed. Number 4, she touches you lightly, then retreats. This is where most men fail. A woman touches your arm, she brushes your leg, she hands you something and lets her fingers linger on yours for half a second, and you freeze, you overthink, and this essentially kills the moment. Understand this, a woman who initiates physical contact is exposing herself. It's a micro escalation. She wants to see how you handle it. If you shy away, she reads you as inexperienced. If you overreact, she reads you as desperate. But if you stay calm, hold your frame, and carry on without flinching, now she knows she's dealing with a man who's used to feminine energy, and that is extremely rare. Touch is one of the final filters women use before deciding if they'll allow more escalation. It's not innocent, it's strategic. So what should you do? You stay grounded. You lean away, you match the energy, and speak with your presence, not your mouth. Now, I already know some some of you are thinking, I don't want to come off as creepy. What if I misread the signs and catch a case? Let me be clear. There's a difference between creepy and confident. Creepy is about delusion. Creepy is when a man pushes forward with no signal, no invitation, no awareness. And that's not what I'm teaching here. I'm not telling you to jump the gun. I'm telling you to read her body language like a man who understands women. Because the truth is, she always gives signals first. The problem is, most men are too scared to respond, and women take that as weakness. This isn't about forcing it. This is about recognizing when it's already there. When she touches her neck, leans into your space, and brushes your arm, that's not by accident. That's a green light. And if you ignore it, she feels rejected. She assumes you're not interested, and she moves on to someone who doesn't hesitate. Let me drive this in. Women speak in code, and unless you've been trained to read it, you'll keep getting blindsided. You'll keep being the guy she's comfortable around while she's thinking about the one who made her nervous, uncertain, and excited all at once. When you're ready, Attraction Secrets is waiting on you, not to feed your ego, but to arm you with psychological precision so you can spot the clues, flip the dynamic, and take the lead without ever having to chase. The link is in the description. Because once you master how women show attraction physically, everything changes. You walk into any room knowing who's into you and who's hoping you figure it out. So with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.